Hi guys, my name is Kanto and I'm back with more chemistry. Today, I'll be talking about how phosphates work in detergent to clean your clothes. Let's get straight to it. Detergents. They will make your socks smell not as nasty, and they will gets rid of those annoying stains on your favorite shirt. And for the most of the time since the industrial age, phosphates have been the primary ingredient in cleaning agents. What allows phosphates to clean so well is some pretty basic chemistry. The phosphate ion itself is PO4 with a negative 3 charge. It's an anion. It means that it has a negative charge and will form an ionic bond with a cation, or in other words, an ion with a positive charge. Its Lewis structure will look something like this. Its central atom is a phosphorus atom and has 4 oxygen atoms surrounding it, which are terminal atoms. There are 4 single bonds between the phosphorus atom and the oxygen atom surrounding it, and each oxygen has 6 unused valence electrons. The ion as a whole has a negative 3 charge. However, this isn't the only type of phosphates, as they vary in number of phosphorus and oxygen atoms. These are just a few of the many different types of phosphates. The various phosphate ions can bond with cations like calcium, sodium, ammonium, hydrogen, and potassium. The one most commonly used in detergents is sodium tripolyphosphates, whose chemical formula is Na5P3O10, which looks something like this. One thing to note about this molecule is that it has 2 types of ends, a hydrophilic end and a hydrophobic end. Hydrophilic means attracted to water, while hydrophobic means unattracted to water. In our case, the sodium ions are attracted to water, while the tripolyphosphate ions are not attracted to water. Let's say you need to wash your socks. What you're going to do is you're going to place them in the laundry machine and pour in some detergent. And in that detergent, you're going to have some phosphates. And then you're going to let the machine run for some time. What the machine does is that it soaks the clothes in water and lets the phosphates dissolve in this water. When the phosphates dissolve in water, they disassociate into their component ions, in our case, sodium and tripolyphosphate. If you recall what I said earlier, you would remember that sodium end of the molecule was hydrophilic, while tripolyphosphate was hydrophobic. The hydrophobic tripolyphosphate will be attracted to oily and greasy substances, while the hydrophilic end will be attracted to water in which the detergent is dissolved. The tripolyphosphate ions will surround the grease and dirt and oily stains on the clothing and tear them apart. When the water is rinsed away, the dirt is flushed away with the phosphate ions, which are pulled by the sodium ions, which are attracted to water. Thus, sodium tripolyphosphate can be used effectively to clean clothes and remove stains. These properties of phosphates allow them to perform the role of many chemicals at once and save a lot of money for companies that make detergents. In fact, phosphates in detergent cost around only 12 cents for each 4-liter tub of detergent. Some more interesting facts are that in the US alone, detergent sales are worth roughly $3.3 billion, and factories that manufacture detergent employ around 10,000 people in Canada, with each employee earning around $45,000 every year, which is just below average. It is clear that the phosphates are financially beneficial to the detergent companies and also to the communities and societies in which factories are located. Speaking of society, phosphates in detergent have an important role in societies and communities across Canada. The factories in which detergent is made and in which the chemicals required for the detergent is made employ many people. This causes economical booms to areas around factories and production centers and spawn development in previously undeveloped communities. Moreover, major companies invest a lot in local communities and help bring positive societal change. For example, the Tide Company has invested in many communities across Canada with regards to AIDS-free Canada, human rights, fresh water cleaning, various other Indigenous people projects, and preservation of Arctic ecosystems. Speaking of ecosystems and the environment, phosphates have a few implications there too. Phosphates aren't toxic to life, and in fact they are essential for the proper functioning of most living organisms. However, too much of a good thing can be harmful. Such is the case of phosphate. Phosphates are used in detergent are released into natural waterways when they are rinsed away in the cleaning process. When phosphates leach into natural bodies of water, they start a process called eutrophication, which is over-fertilization or the presence of too many nutrients. As I said before, phosphates are essential for life, so when too many phosphates are released into the environment, they cause rapid growth among small organisms. In most cases, this takes place as massive algal blooms. If enough phosphates are present, algae can cover entire bodies of water and use up all the oxygen in the water, block out sunlight, and consume too much food that kills all of the other organisms in the water and throws the ecosystem out of balance. This is the only major consequence of phosphates, but it is a serious one. So much so that in the United States and the European Union, the use of phosphates in detergent is either banned or extremely limited. Eutrophication is what happens when the environment is exposed to phosphates. But what happens when humans are exposed to phosphates? The truth is, nothing much. Phosphates have very minimal effect on humans. However, if someone has the bright idea to ingest laundry detergent, then that is no longer the case. It is scientifically proven that laundry detergent is a carcinogen and it can cause cancer. It can cause chemical burns throughout the body. It can also lead to the failure of the central nervous system and can also lead to complications throughout the digestive tract. Phosphates are an extremely interesting chemical and can be used to clean clothes in detergent. They also have many good societal and financial implications to communities across Canada. However, if they're not used responsibly, they can have environmental and health related consequences. This was Kantu, and see you next time as we discuss more chemicals.